So good morning, sir. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation as our guest for this virtual interview. I am Jerico Caputol, and with me is my partner Jannie Rabuya. We are a fourth year interior design students from University of San Carlos. And today we will be asking you about your life as an interior designer and the interior design industry.
So, this interview is recorded for a blog post in our cluster's YouTube channel, which is USC BS Interior Design
It's
Virtual
recorded.
Gallery.
Okay, I didn't know that. Pero sige, let's
Okay.
do this.
So, hello everyone. I would like to welcome you all to this interview with RDR Ferolino, the principal interior designer and owner of Space Project Interior Design Services. Today with IDR we will be talking about the life of an interior designer and the interior design industry. And as well as he will be also sharing with us today some tips in interior design business.
So once again, sir, good morning and welcome to the Business Talk 2022. And thank you so much again for accepting our invitation. But before we start with our questions, sir, relating to the interior design business, we would like to ask, how was your life before practicing interior design? Like basically, how was your life as a student designer until you passed the licensure examination?
Actually, I'm one of those student na typical. No, I don't mind pero I don't mind doing hard work sa studies, but pumasa, parang ganun. I'm an ordinary student sa University of San Jose State. And my life was medyo easy, may chill, nakaparty pa naman eventually pag after the exams. So yeah, I'm one of those students lang. And before passing the board exam, after graduation, we went to Manila agad to review and prepare for the board exam. Then after board exam, I worked here in Manila na from a good company din, small company din siya. I cannot mention it, pero yeah. Then life goes on. Napunta rin ako sa international company based here in the Philippines. And yeah, Space Project was established July of 2019. So yeah, dun siya nag-umpisa hanggang sa I partnered with IDR Michael also for this business.
Okay, sir. So for our first question, sir, how or
That was not the first question.
All right,
Alright,
questions
sige.
relating to the business.
I mean,
Alright.
more on like background of your company, sir. How did Space Project started?
Yeah, actually, I was working pa with my employer, TGR. So 2019, when I got a project referral from an architect sa San Mateo, and the client was a high-profile client, so we wanted to get a receipt from me. Parang I cannot provide since I'm a freelancer. I'm doing freelance that time. So parang what I did is I registered Space Project para at least we can issue receipt. Then actually the name was hindi siya na-approve. It's supposed to be Ferolino Interior Design, pero hindi siya na-approve sa DTI kasi nagka-problem. So nag-isip kami ang new name na parang sana catchy, pero we ended up with Space Project. Parang pinagbaliktad pa namin na Project Space or Space Project. So we ended up with Space Project na parang at least we're literally doing what we're doing. We're doing space for a project. So dun siya na-come up. So yun siya.
We have a follow-up question, sir.
Sure.
When you started Space Project, were there projects that haven't been executed well? If there's any, how were you able to cope with that?
haven't executed well.
If there's any.
Separate kasi siya. Kasi I'm doing design lang before 2019. Design lang kami lahat. Execution-wise, we just do supervision kasi our clients mostly have their own contractors. So what we do is we supervise lang. Then it should be executed sa intended design, sa design intentions mo. So if hindi siya ma-execute, we need to ask or meet the client regarding the concern and kailangan mo siyang i-address dun sa contractor din. Pero through the client kasi hindi kayo, you need to respect boundaries din kasi when you do business. Kung si client lang yung kausap nyo, then deal with the client. Pag kasama si contractor, then that's the time that you will deal to those two. Para at least hindi siya magkagulo eventually. Pero most of our projects naman are na-execute naman siya ng maayos. If meron, I can't remember if meron, pero I think may mga resolutions na deliver during those concerts. Yeah.
As the principal designer of space projects, what makes the space project interior design service unique or different for other interior design firms? And what drives your design decisions like that? Like, do you take inspiration from external factors? And if so, what are these?
Parang when you're telling, we've been asking the same questions since then sa iba ding mga designers. So what makes our company unique or what makes other companies unique? Actually, I don't know. What we do kasi sa Space Project is we listen to our clients. We need to understand their clients. We need to empathize with them. We need to understand their problem and we need to address the problem. Yun yung kailangan mong intindihin when practicing interior design because it's not easy. Kasi you need, during the time kasi when you interview your client, you need to ask client questions. Kailangan mo siyang i-fit dun sa gusto nila pero nagko-contradict dun sa mangyayari. So, those are the challenges. Pero kailangan mong i-deliver yung gusto nila pero you need to offer your professional advice din as an interior designer na it might not work or hindi siya babagay or hindi siya. Usually, it focuses more on functionality than aesthetics. Yun yung approach namin. Kasi it's hard na puro aesthetics na lahat. Na parang decorations. When you see or check our projects, pag nagde-design kami, we don't usually put up decors or ornamentation dun sa space. We let our clients decide kung ano yung gusto nila mangyari sa space. So, it streamlines lang. If there are walls na if there are empty walls, we put textured finishes dun sa wall. Or pag ayaw talaga ng client ng textured finish, we put up large paintings lang para at least for me personally, I don't want madaming ganap sa space. I want it clean lang. So most of our clients then wanted that kind of space or depende din kasi parang yun yung naging branding ng company natin. Clean lines lang and functionality ng focus. So yeah.
Yan yung nakapa-unique ng yung firm niyo, sir.
Maybe, but I really don't know. It would really depend dun sa client. Kasi we have clients din na gusto maximalist, pero we try naman to deliver their wants. Pero parang for me, hindi siya nagmamatch or hindi siya nagpipit dun sa approach ko as an interior designer. So parang we try to meet halfway na lang na okay, so instead of using decorations or materials for decorations, we use colorful works. Parang we put colors na lang dun sa space, like the bright colors, not really that bright, pero mga muted colors lang para at least maintain pa rin yung parang comfort dun sa space.
So, for our third question, sir, back when the space project just started, 10 years from that time, what or how do you envision space project in the interior design and business industry?
Sorry pa ulit, 10 years from now?
Oo, yung when nag-start pa yung unang nag-start yung space project, 10 years from that time, How do you envision space project in the interior design and business industry?
Actually, I don't have an idea lang. Pero if I would think about it, 10 years, kaka-graduate ko pa na siguro ako sa board exam. But, actually, pagka-graduate ko, pagkapasa ko ng board exam, I don't really know what to do.
Yeah.
Parang, to be honest, then may tita here in Manila asked me to apply sa kilala ng design because they're curtain makers. They customize curtains. So, parang nirefer ako doon. I was hired. Then yun, parang I started learning ulit interior design from the basic. Parang hindi ko na-absorb lahat during college days. Tapos nung ina-apply ko na the basics, parang, oh, there's more to it. Parang, interesting din pala interior design. So, ayun siya. But we don't know kung anong mangyayari 10 years ago.
Mas
I don't have an idea.
Marami kang na-learn sa na nag-practice ako ng interior design.
Yes, actual marami kang malalearn. You need to learn din talaga. Not just interior design, but you need to understand the other professional colleagues mo. Like the engineers, the architects, you need to understand their approaches din. Para at least mag-swak kayo din. Kasi eventually, huwag lang kayo mga away ng contractor, don't do that. There are times talaga na parang contractors will blame you for your mistake kasi hindi nila kaya ma-execute. So what you need to do is offer them the solution na lang na if possible ba to, kaya ba to. Kasi nauunahan tayo ng galit minsan. So the best way to do it is talk to them properly. Talk to them properly. So yun, did I answer the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anyway, sige.
For our next question, sir, this is actually in line with business and interior design industry. As aspiring interior designers and entrepreneurs, if you don't mind us asking, sir, how much is the estimated budget lang for the capital that we should prepare when we are planning to open our own firms in the future? Or what are the things or aspects that we should prepare?
Okay, so you can it's hard to answer. Kasi ang daming aspect. Like if you want to start your own interior design firm, yes, you can do that on your own. Actually, you can start muna with freelancing, or you can start with DTI or sole proprietorship. Actually, Space Project is sole proprietorship. But we're eventually, this year sana ma-push through. We're going into a bigger scale. So, for the capital, it's really up to you. But whatever the SEC or the guidelines from the SEC states, i-follow nyo lang, or you can ask questions then from the SEC. Pero our starting capital was 500,000 for the establishing the firm. Pero that's the capital lang ha. Hindi pa namin nasama yung sa pagpapatayo ng office, hindi pa namin nasama yung equipment namin. So we started from that amount. Then as the time progressed, nag-invest kami din sa materials, sa manpower. Then maybe that's it for establishing a company. Pero I would really suggest muna na you need to start freelancing, pero legal ha. I mean, you need to pay your taxes din. Para I don't want na parang you can do freelance pero you're not. It's not bad, but what I'm saying is you have your obligations to the government. So just pay your taxes properly. Para at least wala tayong problema eventually. At malinis yung record. So that's one. That's two siguro. Pero what else? Parang hindi ko na nahagip yung ibang questions. What were the other follow-up questions?
What are the things or aspects that we should prepare when we're planning to create our own firms in the future?
Isa din yan, courage. You need to have courage. Kasi parang you have many, based on my experience, parang dami yung doubts, nakakatakot. Kasi parang paano pa nagka-problema, paano i-handle yung client, paano i-handle yung project. So, courage. You learn from the experience naman. Don't worry sa problema kasi you just need to face it na with solutions na ha. Pero pag hindi nyo alam solution, ask other people or ask your colleague, paano ba ito solusyonan? There's help all the time. Parang people will help you pag kailangan. So, courage talaga. Kailangan nyo ng courage. Then, establishing a company with a capital, that's one. And an office, if kaya nyo mag-provide ng office, that's okay. Pero pag wala, you can work from home para at least you can save sa expenses din. Then, if you want to hire manpower, pag dumami na yung projects mo, hire manpower. Huwag nyo suluhin yung project na kayo-kayo lang tapos tumambak. Or, huwag kayong mag-accept ng clients na ganun kadami para hindi tumambak. Hindi ko pa naman siya na-experience kasi kinokontrol ko din yung sarili ko. It's exciting, pero you need to control yourself na pag madami na yung nag-inquire or madami gusto mag-i-hire yung service nyo, you need to understand din kung kaya mo ba or hindi. Parang, that's situational.
Follow-up question, sir. How do you market your firm, sir? Like referrals po ba? Or...
Kasi di ba, there's, si Code of Ethics says it, I'm not sure if we're allowed to market interior design para hire us. What we do, since nasa new age na naman tayo, and wala pa naman nagreklamo, kasi usually mag-work lang yung law, it's if someone complained about your yung ginawa mo or it's against the code of ethics. So new generation na naman tayo, so I don't mind doing Facebook, Instagram. We're planning to do YouTube pero parang sobrang busy pa namin to do YouTube. So eventually, pero naka-ready na siya. We started with one project, which is the first project na nag-COVID. But then, parang hindi pa namin siya pinukontinue dahil after that project, parang dumami yung pumasok. Hindi naman masyado, pero 3 or 4 projects yung pumasok after COVID. So, to limit lang our works din. Kasi, pag sinabi yung interior design and we're doing big-scale projects din, matagal siya gawin. It will take us months then to work on with one house. Condo unit is 2 to 3 weeks. Kung walang revisions, that's good. Pero pag may revisions, aabot siya ng 2 months max. Minsan, that's how you deal with difficult clients din kasi minsan you are offering the solution but they won't listen to you. So, sige, adjust tayo sa gusto nila. Pero you need to deal pa rin with the standards. But you can go beyond the standards. I'm not saying na follow nyo parati. You can go beyond the standards. Basta make sure nila yung safety ng client. So, yun.
Have you tried, sir, like, nade-delay yung mga projects nyo dahil sa mga circumstances?
Yes. 2019, umpisa namin, 2020 nagka-pandemic. So, there's a year delay for the projects. Coco Villa was delayed for a year. The Casa LS in Aklan got delayed. Basta all projects during the pandemic times, delayed siya. So ngayon, this year, ngayon na kami on schedule. So yeah, we encounter delays. It's part of the process din. Pero, huwag nyo siyang sanayin na parati kayong delay. It should be, you should adjust din sa situation. If magaling yung project manager nyo, then that's good. Pero pag hindi, then doon kayo mag-suffer. You need to compromise. You need to talk talaga kung paano ma-deliver. Pero there are delays because of the pandemic. And other aspect siguro is suppliers. Pag depende kasi geographically, mahirap mag-deliver ng materials sa Philippines pag galing sa Manila, Cebu yung mga materials natin. So, kasi usually they have a minimum of 60 days delivery yung sa ibang materials. Pero pag locally, pag nandyan ka lang sa area and materials are readily available, then that's good. So, yun siya.
Thank you, sir, for your your business tips, sir. We would like to ask, sir, what advice would you like to give to our young interior design, our young aspiring interior designers, and to those interior designer who are planning to start their own firm?
Um, sa interns ko, got one intern from USC last year. So, the usual advice, I'm not saying na study hard because hindi ko naman siya ginawa. Parang hindi ako nag-study hard. Parang I did my best lang to pass the board exam. Take the board exam first. Take the board exam. Or if you want, gain experience muna, then kuha kayo ng board exam. Kasi parang wala kayong sakit sa ulo. Kasi if you're practicing without a license, parang magtatago ka sa shadows eh. So I don't want you to advise na parang, okay, gain experience without a license. You can gain experience from a company if you're hired as an employee. Pero, yeah, take the board exam. Pag okay na, experience pa rin, mga 3 years minimum siguro or more. Pero pag kaya nyo na talaga, parang may malakas na yung loob nyo, why not? Establish a company. Di ba? Actually, kaya nyo i-manage yun pag small scale. Pag malaki na, syempre, to take time. So, yun. Take the board exam muna, gain experience. Then, if you have a capital, and lakas ng loob to establish a company, then go for it. So, ayun. Then have fun. Understand talaga the process. Hindi pwedeng nag-experience ka lang kasi we have different approach. Parang you have your own style. Actually, we don't. Parang wala kaming parang style talaga. We follow lang a certain approach like functionality na dapat siya yung topmost priority natin when it comes to design spaces. So, then, aesthetics, bahala kayo kung gusto nyo lagyan yung aesthetics yung gawa nyo. Pero for us, we don't mind kung wala siyang aesthetics. So, ayun siya.
That would be all, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, IDR Ken, for giving us this opportunity, for sharing and allowing us to learn from you. We really did learn a lot, sir, most especially sa interior design industry, sa field, at tapos we already have an idea kung paano mag-start ng aming own firm in the future. And then, as what you've shared about space project, it really motivated me to be more driven to create my firm as well in the future. Thank you so much, sir, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sir.